this year, the tick season is terrible. And they're saying it is bad because the acorn crops are like enormous. And then they feed the mice, which then feed the deer. And the warmer temperatures, it's all like the perfect storm kind of thing. But even us up in Canada, we're going to have to be careful because the ticks are going to be really bad. And ticks carry Lyme disease.
Yeah.
They also carry other diseases as well, not just Lyme, which, some people I think forget about that. But it's not, the symptoms that you should be looking out for, like a fever, fatigue, joint pain, stuff like that, because most likely you have something. And like for Lyme, the biggest thing too is you might get like a bullseye rash, like on your body.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to really protect yourself because Lyme is no joke.
Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes?
What's up?
How are you, girls?
I'm getting over a cold because I can't seem to travel without picking up some sort of something. Hating to complain, but I. So you all, I will tell you what's happening here. Yesterday, we had a baby rabbit get into our garage. I guess they're called kits. I don't know why baby rabbits are called kits, but we had a kit in our garage, and it was the cutest little kit ever. And I thought for just a minute, can you domesticate rabbits?
I don't think a wild rabbit.
I think they're very delicate. I feel like that would be a disaster waiting to happen.
Did you touch it, or were you able to get it out of there?
I did not end up having to deal with it. Tim did, and I don't think he had to touch it. And I think it eventually got out on its own. I think he kind of just coaxed it out the right way.
Oh, good.
So it was relatively harmless. It just took a couple hours, I think, to get it out of the garage.
Right. Oh,
I
gosh.
see. Our neighbor next door called us yesterday. She was standing at the driveway as we were like taking our garbage out. She's like, "Kathy, can you come over?" And she's our neighbor that's been having some health issues. She's having trouble even, walking down the driveway. So I was like concerned when she called us over. She had a deer in her backyard, which is completely fenced. And she was like, "I need you to get this deer out of my yard. Can you open up this gate?" I was like, but then I actually thought, oh my gosh, you know what? We have our dog back, Millie's back. And I told Peter, let's bring Millie over there and she'll chase it out. And so we brought her over there and she did.
Oh, good.
And the deer found some hole through the fence and the deer went away.
Wow. I was just going to say, how did the deer get in the first place?
Well, there was just like a little opening in the back of her fence area. But I guess this happened to her like a couple of years ago. And she said the deer tried to get out and got stuck on the fence. And the police had to come and shoot it because it was like suffering. So she was like, I do not want this to happen again. And I'm like, well, I don't want that either. I mean,
that's terrible.
Anyway, Millie got to chase the deer and she was happy.
Millie had the time of her life. That's what I'm hearing.
So Millie, for people who don't know, is your dog that has been gone for 6 months.
3 months.
Getting
3 months.
Okay, super. Oh, I apologize. 3 months for super duper training.
More like 5.
So I feel like, how is she? Is she like a super dog now? Is she Super Millie?
Oh, is that what we're going to call her, Super Millie?
Well, only if she acts like that.
You know what? All I remember is she's hyper. She literally, I thought she'd come back more chill, but I'm like, whoa, I forgot what it's like to have a dog around.
Yeah.
So we're like adjusting to each other again. But she's good. She's sweet.
Yeah,
She
she's
just
sweet.
needs to like have her energy out. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, she's
Yeah.
young. She's a puppy still. She's a black lab puppy. They're
Yeah.
energetic.
She's a year, so she's
Yeah.
definitely got the energy bug.
Couple more years and then she'll be chill.
Well, I'm glad that she's back. Welcome home, Millie. Okay, let's jump in. What are we watching?
So I have to say, when I was in Nashville for Jack's
Hmm.
graduation, Linda and my niece Sarah were watching this um, series on Netflix called Sirens, and I had fallen asleep, and then I woke up, and it was like a sex scene or something. I was like, "What are you guys watching?" Like, but it has Kevin Bacon in it and Julianne Moore, and is it Megan Fanny is her
Yeah.
name?
Hmm.
But I was kind of intrigued by it, and so I started watching it since I've been home, and I actually kind of liked it. The ending is surprising.
It's like a little bit of a thriller. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you're trying to figure out like the characters' motivations and stuff like that. And it's set on the seacoast. So,
yeah.
and it's called Sirens, and it has a very female dominated cast. So, I mean, I thought it was kind of clever. And it
I just
has
think
a
that
surprise at the end, which I thought was a
yeah,
surprise.
that Megan Fanny, she is funny in that. Don't you think she's good in that, Linda?
Who?
Megan Fanny that plays Devin. Like she's
Yeah,
always like a wild hair, right?
she is. Yeah.
I like the security guard always catching her. So Megan's always trying to get on this property, and
Jose.
he
Yeah.
like catches her, and he's like, "What are you doing? Like you're not supposed
Yeah.
to be here."
And
Like
he's
he's
so,
so
like,
funny.
tolerant of all the nonsense because there's a lot of nonsense that goes
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Yeah, it's good. I mean, if you like an emotional, intellectual thriller, and it's not scary, it's just kind of like a like, who's good, who's bad, I can't quite figure out the motivation,
yeah.
I thought
You
it was
just
clever.
don't really know what's gonna
Yeah,
happen. You think,
you don't.
yeah,
It's good. I enjoyed it.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll tell you what I did not enjoy that I watched, and I can't believe I watched it from the beginning to the end, was the Netflix series um, Four Seasons with uh oh shoot, who did it? Tina Fey. Tina's Fey
Mhm.
series, the Four Seasons on Netflix. I thought it was depressing, and I'm like, this has to get better. This has to get funny. It did not get better, in my opinion, and it was not funny. You guys see it?
I did. I did watch it. So it's a remake of an old Alan Alda movie with Carol Burnett. Same concept, like three couples that have been friends forever. And of course, the dynamics of the couples change for one reason or another. And they're trying to like make sense of it all. I mean, it felt very like authentic and that made me uncomfortable at times.
Oh.
I didn't hate it. I thought, I thought it was well done. I thought it was a little depressed, like it's a little bit of a downer, but I mean, it's life. Life is depressing sometimes. And, divorce happens and affairs happen. And I can't imagine having two other couple friends that I want to go on vacation with every single year for 25 years. I've never done that. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay. It was good. I mean, do I want to rewatch it? No. But I did happen to see the original on TV recently, and I did tune in a little bit. And Alan Alda is the original writer, and he does like a little cameo in this new series. And he's just like an incredible writer. He's just like a force. So
Kathy, did you see it? So Linda and I are split. She liked it. I
I
didn't. What'd you think?
I never finished the series. I think I started it and then I kind of felt like it was too much of a downer for me. Like when the wife is like showing up at the places where these guys, they're at, and she's like by herself. I'm like,
I know it was
oh,
a little
like that is so
desperate,
sad.
Well,
a little
after
Yeah.
you're describing sirens and the sexy scenes, like, yeah, that's no sirens. So, like, I can understand why you shut it off.
Yes.
The other show I've been watching that we finished that Tim and I watched together that I thought was super good. What was it called? Your Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm on
I
Apple
Oh, I
haven't
haven't
watched
Plus.
seen
it
that.
yet.
It's so good. It's so
I'm
good.
gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna write this
So
down.
John
Your
Hamm
friends
is
and
like
neighbors.
a divorced guy. He was a hedge fund manager. He like lost his job and he ends up becoming like a thief to kind of keep up his
Oh,
lifestyle. And it takes all these like twists and turns. It's actually
interesting.
we thought it
Wow.
was really good. So that's
I'll
it.
probably have to
Apple
check it
Plus.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then the other little thing that I did watch that I thought was actually pretty good, The Man Inside or A Man Inside with Ted Danson. Have you guys seen
Yeah.
that?
No.
Mm, yes. I actually
He's a
watched that a little while
Scientist,
ago.
right?
yeah, like he's a widower. He's like a professor, and he goes inside to go undercover work.
Yeah, I did actually watch that. I thought that our parents would love that. I hope they
Um,
watched it.
and it's coming out, and I'm mentioning it because it's in production, and I think it's getting released soon for season 2. So it's pretty
Oh,
good. So if
okay.
you're looking for some summer
Okay.
stuff, um, check out some of our suggestions. It
I
looks
like
like
it.
we're split on the 4 seasons, so check it out. I'd love to hear what if anybody else watched it and what their opinion about it was. All right, let's move on to summer fun. And we
Summer.
started thinking about like summer fun, and I particularly was thinking about summer fun in our own cities because we all live in different cities. I live in Los Angeles. Kathy lives in Philadelphia. Linda lives in Nashville. So summer fun looks different of like things that we can do that's different in our cities.
Hmm.
So what's summer fun look like in your cities? Like what's it look like for you guys?
Well, here it's really warm. And so we're outside a lot. Like over the weekend, we actually did do a summer fun thing. Um, we went downtown and we hit a few of the honky tonks with some friends that were in town.
Oh,
And
fun.
then we went to the Gulch. So Nashville has like neighborhoods, kind of like New York and Chicago, and all the neighborhoods have names. So there's this area called the Gulch. And so we went to a place called Ophelia's and had pizza. And then we went out to the honky tonks for a while. So that was, and that's when people come to town, that's something that people always want to do, go and check out all the bars and listen to live music. And you could do it easily here because there's no cover charge. So you can go from place to place and you can saturate yourself with a lot of music and dancing and people watching and all that stuff.
That's cool. I'm surprised that there's no cover charge.
Yeah, it's
That's
really,
amazing.
I mean, it is very economical. And then I also last week, because we've had such great weather, I went hiking with our oldest, and there's a couple of huge parks in the area, and they're like 15 minutes from my house. So
Mm.
Percy Warner Park is ginormous. And then I ended up going to a polo match with some friends. And he's a big hiker. And he was like, "What trail did you go on?" And I said, "Red." And he was like, "Did you see the waterfall?" And I was like, "I did." And so there's several big parks, but I like Percy Warner and I like Radnor, which has a big lake and you can kind of walk around that pretty easily. So
That's
outdoor
cool.
activities, that's really what it's about for summer for me, is being outside and eating outside and hiking and swimming and just enjoying nature as
Can you
much as I
swim at that lake?
no, no, it's a state park and you cannot swim in it. I don't think you'd want to swim in it. Plus, it's a preserve. Like there's bald eagles that are nesting there, and gray herons that are nesting there, and they like to keep it pretty pristine for all the wildlife. So, I mean, there's places, lakes you can swim in, but those are not, those two you can't. So,
Yeah.
the other thing on Broadway that you can do is Luke Combs has a place down there and it's called Category 10. And a couple of days a week, he has free line dancing. So you can learn to line dance, or if you are practically a professional, you can go and just like have a big time. So
That
you could
sounds so
check his
fun.
website. I know it's fun. So
You know,
anyway,
um, I've been on the graduation circuit with Trevor. It's partying like all the time.
I mean,
And one of his,
Kathy, can I just interrupt you really quickly? I have never seen parties like this before in my life. Like, I did not even know that graduation parties like this existed that went on one after another after another. It's like a
I
chain
know,
gang of
and that
parties.
the parents go to. Like
we
Kathy's
have
Yes.
an
been to a ton, but I don't go to them.
Yeah.
we have another
So I
one
think
this
it's fun.
afternoon.
I know
Yeah.
that's amazing.
It's
Fun.
crazy. Yeah.
But one of the parties that Trevor went to, um, that Peter actually went to as well. I wasn't able to go. They actually had a line dancing instructor. They had a
Yeah.
dance floor and they taught these kids how to line dance. So when Trevor and his girlfriend came home, they were showing us in the kitchen. It was really cute.
It's
That's
such a fun
fun.
thing to do. It's like
Yeah.
communal. It doesn't matter if you're good or not. It's just like, just a
I
fun
think I
thing.
would mess
So
up and like I'd run into the person next to me or something.
I don't think so. You're very coordinated.
Well,
You know what? Just put your cowgirl boots on and just look the part. It will be
Yeah.
fine. You just
Just
fake your
fake it.
way.
Fake it till you
Yeah,
make it.
that's exactly
I don't
right.
even have any boots.
Girl, we got to change that.
I
I'm
Must get
know.
shocked
boots.
because
I know.
Grayson has like these. How many boots does he have? I saw at least one pair. I'm
He
surprised
has
you don't
two
have one.
pairs. Yeah.
Line dancing. Come to Nashville. Learn to line
I
dance.
want to do it next time I come.
Next time, we're going to do it.
What about you, Kathy? What's fun? What's fun things to do in Philadelphia? Like, what's your summer fun there look like?
The beach. Like everybody in this area goes to the beach in the summer. They go
To
to
the shore?
They go to the shore in New Jersey or like down to Delaware. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like people. It's like a ghost town here in the summer. People are either at the shore, or they're somewhere we're golfing or whatever. But a lot of people go to the shore. So I
yeah.
would say that's a huge thing about the East Coast. And then I was asking my sister-in-law like what her summer fun was, just because everybody's different and they live in Minnesota, and she was saying that they actually do a bucket list in the summer and they list things that they've never done before. So she was like, we've never gone to this water park, so we're going to do that next week, and we've never gone on a hike to this other park. And I thought that that was kind of cool that they actually make a list and have an agenda. I think
Yeah.
I'm more fly by the seat of my pants person. I like being loosey goosey, but I just love summer. It's my favorite time of year. You know
Do you
what I was
ever go
thinking
down?
about too?
What
I
were
was
you
just
thinking
thinking,
about?
Nancy, one thing. I was thinking about a hula hoop because I always remember mom can do the hula hoop. Like she's
Yeah.
really good at it.
Our mom could do the hula hoop.
Yeah.
Yes, she can.
You
Yeah.
I've
never
never
seen
Dad
her
seen
do
can do
it?
it
that.
too.
No,
Dad can do it too.
no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the hula hoop's fun. And then my
Hmm.
Oh, I've never
husband, he
seen
used to
it.
always play bocce in the summer. And we do play bocce when we go up to Canada. So I think bocce is my summer thing too.
Yeah.
Bocce ball is fun. You guys know that song Bocce Ball?
The
No?
song. No.
There's a song Bocce Ball. Kathy, do you ever in Philadelphia? Do you guys ever go down to like the museums in the summer, or there's or go see the Liberty Bell, or is there like deals for people that live in the like that live in Philadelphia that can go tour that stuff with the summer deal?
No, because the kids do that during the school year. They,
Yeah.
they go on all these school trips, Valley Forge,
Yeah.
they go see the Liberty Bell. They're like,
Yeah.
Mom, we don't need history in the summer.
Yeah. I get it.
All
I mean,
right.
I think it's kind of cool, but No.
I enjoy when I visit going downtown and seeing everything because I don't live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think next
And
time you
you,
guys come, we'll have to do a formal, we'll have to do some kind of tour. How
yeah,
about
Yeah,
that?
I think the next time I come, I'm going to bring my kids, particularly Johanna, because she was so little the last time we did that that she
yeah.
doesn't remember like the Liberty Bell. And I think that'd be neat for her to see. We just watched, we had movie night last night and we just watched for the first time National Treasure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Oh,
she really liked
That's a good
it.
one.
And, they talk about the Liberty Bell.
Uh-huh.
yeah. That's a
But
great
anyway,
movie.
so for
What's
us,
your,
for
what
summer,
else is your summer fun?
for us, for our summer fun, well, I think about there's a lot of cool things to do here in Los Angeles, and we like to be outside a lot, and we love music. So the LACMA, which is the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, has kids get in for free until they're 17, and if they bring an adult, that adult gets in for free if you live in Los Angeles, which I think is such a cool thing for people who live here to be able to use the museum.
Yeah.
So you could go down really whenever you want and stay however you want. But in the summer, LACMA has jazz in their lawn, and you can bring a picnic and listen to music for free. And it's really cool. And we like to do that. We like to sneak down there and do that on Friday night sometimes. Um, what else do we like to do? We love the beach. My kids and I love it too. So does Tim. And we go up to Point Doom in Malibu. I think you've
Yeah,
heard me
that's
talk about
cool.
it.
The place
It's
is
a beautiful,
beautiful.
it's a
Yeah.
beautiful beach. And
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to go, the Hollywood Bowl, if you love music and shows, it's such a cool thing to do.
That place is
That
special.
that's like scream summer for us and
That
for
is a
summer
fun
fun.
venue.
And then just like a couple other things that we love to do too is like the Long Beach Aquarium is amazing. If you ever get a chance to go,
Mhm.
that's a fun day trip. And the Santa Monica Pier is a fun thing to explore and get ice cream and see all the sights. You can,
Yeah,
you know, it's very little money to go and explore all these places.
right.
So that's what summer is to me, of just like getting out of our normal like square and just going and exploring all the fun here in Los Angeles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's lots of museums.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I mean, you
Um,
know what else I love in the summer? It's just anytime I get to eat outside on a patio. I'm
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
always looking for the restaurant that has the outside patio. We have one
Yeah.
right by our house that I love. It's an old mansion, southern mansion. Sit out there with the lights and just like have an appetizer and a cocktail and just relax. I just
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
al
Nice.
fresco dining screams summer to me. Um, yeah, so I mean, outdoor is the theme, I think,
Yeah.
summer.
Agreed. But just don't forget your sunblock and your big hat.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Let's move on to our next topic. Let's jump into pets and summer. And we started thinking about pets in
Yeah.
summer because Kathy got her dog Millie back from her epic training. And Kathy, you ended up at the vet with Millie. Why did you end up at the vet with Millie?
Okay. So she had been gone for 3 months and it was due to have her annual exam. And so we took her over
It
there.
did feel like 6 months, but I'll take
I,
your word for it that it's three.
it was three, Nancy. Um, so, I mean, she's not the James Bond of like hunting dogs. I mean, she's good.
I'm expecting
We,
lots of
we,
tricks the next time I
we
see her.
Yeah. Roll over.
Roll over. Bring me my slippers.
she
Where's
can
my
sit.
drink?
How about sitting is good. No, she had to have her annual exam and it was like a fortune. I was like,
Oh, I
what the
know.
heck? Why is this bill like so much money? I mean, she had a
So
million
Kathy, I'm
vaccines.
I'm surprised to hear that because a while back we talked about pet insurance and you looked into it and I think you actually bought pet insurance. So why was your vet bill so much?
Well,
Is
we do
pet
have pet
insurance a
insurance.
scam? Is it a scam?
Well, I actually think it might be. I mean, no, I don't know. We have healthy paws, but the problem with pet insurance is it only covers emergencies. It does not cover a healthy dog. So if you have a dog, I mean, our dog's only a year old, so there's nothing wrong with her yet.
Yeah.
So they don't cover anything.
That's
Like
Yeah.
she's
weird.
expensive. I mean, that vet
Yes.
bill was unbelievable. I was like, what the heck? They're like,
Yeah.
well, she got her rabies, but we only gave her the puppy one. Now she needs the adult one. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Now, did
Like,
you do the 3-year one?
yes.
Because that one's so
Sh-
expensive. I mean,
She's
it's like
she's got it all
$150.
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Canada better let us in with her. I mean, holy cow. But
Well, I don't know. The Canadians might not want us, but that's a whole other topic.
right. Now, I think for, the big thing with the dog is, and in fact, I was kind of reminded this about from my friend Donna. She's been taking her dog on a lot of walks, and she lives like about 30 minutes from me in Chestnut Hill, but she walks her dogs, where it's not heavily forested, but the grass is a little taller. And she said the ticks have been really bad. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you have to protect your dog against ticks and fleas and like
Mhm.
roundworm and stuff like that, which we do. We give our dog Simparica Trio, which treats for all that. But I was kind of looking it up because she said the ticks are so bad this year. And I was like, really? So I
Yeah.
did some research on this, you guys, and for sure this year the ticks season is terrible. And they're saying it is bad because the acorn crops are like enormous. And then they feed the mice, which then feed the deer, and the warmer temperatures. It's all like the perfect storm kind of thing. But
Yeah.
like, even us up in Canada, we're going to have to be careful because the ticks are going to be really bad. And ticks carry Lyme disease.
Yeah.
They also carry other diseases as well, not just
Right.
Lyme, which, some people I think forget about that, but it's not, the symptoms that you should be looking out for, like a fever, fatigue, joint pain, stuff like that, because most likely you have something.
Yeah.
Um, and like for Lyme, the biggest thing too is you might get like a bullseye rash, like on your body, but you
Mhm.
have to really protect yourself because Lyme is no joke, right? Because didn't we have a neighbor that got Lyme that was like
We did.
undiagnosed and she's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
blind now? Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
really, it's very
It can be
severe.
catastrophic for
Yeah.
people and for your pets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I do think when you go to your vet, you have to talk to them about prevention. There's medication they can take that helps so that the ticks don't like they can bite them, but they don't like there's some sort of like barrier that happens so that they
Yeah.
don't necessarily get Lyme's disease. And then
Right.
when you take your dogs for a walk, you got to make sure you look and check because I
Well,
think they say it's like the tick has to be attached for like 24 hours or something for
correct.
it to
Correct.
really like
Right.
cause the Lyme.
So
But
it's
it's
funny
hard because like
because
when you have really fur, I mean, my dogs have long fur. So it's sometimes it's hard to even see that there's a tick in there. I mean, you have to be really
I
vigilant.
know. Like we used to joke with our dad about being in Canada because he'd be like, everyone do a tick check. And Peter was like,
Yes.
a tick check? What is this? He's like, I kind of like this. And I'm like, but it's true. Like you have to
Yeah.
really check yourself and make sure they're not hiding because they're teeny tiny.
They're
And
tiny. Yeah.
if
I'm surprised that you got this information from your friend Donna and not the vet. I'm surprised your vet didn't say, listen, this year the ticks and fleas are really bad.
No, she didn't say anything about it, but yeah, my
That's
friend
weird.
did, and I was like, "Oh." But I mean, the biggest thing I want to just say about the ticks is if you do have a tick on you, you need to pull them out like with tweezers straight out and clean it with alcohol. And like you can actually doing research with this, you can actually get ticks checked. I don't know if you guys even know this, but there are places in the country, like in Pennsylvania, there's a tick lab where you can actually send your tick in and see if it has any of these diseases. And in
What?
Pennsylvania, for them to do just like a basic panel is free. If you live
Oh,
out of state, it's like $50. But I checked because I was curious. I'm like, what the heck? I've never sent a tick in to get checked.
I haven't either.
And then I
I had no idea.
I looked at other states. Other states have the same thing. And then like obviously your urgent cares have them as well. But I posted it on our site. There you can send it to PA if you're out of state. It's like $50. And there's a place
Hmm.
in New York that does the same thing. But if you're concerned about it, there is a place that you can get them checked. But it's not,
what a
I had no idea. That's kind of cool.
I did
yeah,
not know this, and I thought
yeah.
it was pretty interesting. The
Yeah.
the biggest thing is like a third of ticks will carry disease. I mean, that's a pretty big number as far as I'm concerned. So you just want to like prevent from getting a tick in the first place. So
Yeah.
like the biggest thing is you apply repellent on yourself and your clothing, and wear, if you're going on a hike, wear long pants and socks like over your pant leg to make sure. And then of course do the tick check.
Do the tick check.
And
It's worth it.
they say you also should bathe. Like after you go on a hike, you need to wash your clothes in hot water and dry them in high heat because it kills the ticks, and wash your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
tick,
Good
my
tips.
tick, my tick tips.
Keep those pets safe. Keep your
That's
kiddos safe. Yourself safe. Do those tick checks.
and wear your
Spray yourself.
hats.
Wear your
Yeah,
hat.
and wear our
Yeah.
hats for sure.
I mean, you got
All
to wear a
right.
hat outside anyway.
All right, y'all. What's for dinner?
I have a very yummy, it's called a crispy chicken salad recipe. It's super delicious and it's easy to make. It's like with shredded cabbage, and I use organic cabbage. I try and use organic as much as I can. Um, but we posted it in the notes. It's quite light. It's perfect for those like patio dinners that you're having. It even like
Mhm.
pairs well with the cookout. If you're like having burgers, you could have this chicken salad with it or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
Or
like an Asian chicken salad you're talking about, right?
right.
Yeah. With that sweet dressing.
It has
Yum.
ramen noodles. The only
Mhm.
tip I will say is, because I have done this, you can't over toast the seeds. Don't over toast the
No.
sesame seeds and the almonds, because you can burn them and then that's no good. So
You heard it here. Do not burn your seeds.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well, you
mean,
think,
it is
oh, I'm
tricky
just gonna
though.
throw it in there. It only
No,
takes like a couple
it takes no
minutes.
time at all to toast seeds and nuts. You're right. In a dry pan, it
But
takes no
yeah,
time.
that
Yeah,
sounds really
Right.
good and light. I'm into
it
light
does. I love this
and
idea. I'm gonna make this.
easy. So what are we gonna pair with it? I'm also into like a summer cocktail. So do we have a summer cocktail that we like to pair it with?
I love in the summer like a cold rosé, a white wine.
Mm.
We actually were in our pool on Friday, on Father's Day, I mean, and I did vodka lemonade slushies.
Oh, that sounds good.
But you could actually do it without slushing it and putting it in the blender. It's an extra step, but like I'm all about the light, crisp treat,
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
cocktail.
good.
sounds
Yeah, that
great.
Although
sounds
there are,
yummy.
I feel like nowadays there's a lot of like botanically infused cocktails out there, recipes out there. But I don't love like a lot of botanicals in my drinks. I
No,
like it to be crisp and like
I'm
light.
with you. I don't want to drink a flower. And
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like
there's so
I feel like I have a good palate, but I do not want to drink a flower. No
I know
thanks.
there's so many like elderberry, lavender is so hot right now, and I just don't enjoy it. It's just not my jam.
Yeah, no.
I'm with Lance. I don't want to drink a flower either. But
I
like give me a
pass.
little vodka and like cranberry or a little bit of pineapple juice or lemonade. I'm all about it.
Yum.
Throw a little bit of Prosecco in there too. Ooh, yum.
Mm.
all about
Yeah.
You had me at Prosecco.
Me too.
it. A little bit of fizz.
Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please make sure to follow, rate, and review us. Have a wonderful summer weekend. Sisters out.